y'all, and welcome back to the channel, Dap Universal. I'm Dap. So we're gonna be doing What's the Gossip? What's the Gossip? So how these readings work is you're going to pick an image or pick a card, and once you pick that image with your third eye and not your first and second eye, you're gonna look in the timestamps or in the pinned comment to see where your reading is with the timestamps. Real simple. I would recommend maybe if you have time watching all of it and taking little messages from all the piles. Like pick a pile, like say if you pick pile 2, just keep that in your noggin, start with pile 1 and get your messages through the whole video, but pile 2 is going to be the one that's going to really resonate with you. Okay, that's only if you want to. I know a lot of people do it. I do that too sometimes when I'm watching pick a card readings on my own, but use this for what it is. You can book a reading with me if you would like to. Just click the link in the description. Yeah, I also go live every day, so subscribe to the channel if you want to get more from me. I am trying to pump out more readings for y'all this year, so just bear with me, you know. But I'm not gonna blab too much. I'll let you go ahead to your reading, and I will see you over there. Bye for now. What up, pal number 1? Welcome to your reading. What's the gossip on you? What they saying about you? All right, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What's the gossip on pile number 1? Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. So some people may be talking about how you are indulging in some kind of way, doing too much of something, like whether it's spending money, whether it's eating, whether it's smoking or drinking, whatever it is. Some people are talking about how you're doing something in excess. Something in excess. And how you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You got the star in reverse. The 10 of Swords in reverse. So if you are a spiritual person and you come from, like, say, a religious background, so some of your folks, like maybe family, maybe old friends or something, they're talking about how you turned your back on the Lord for some reason. I don't know what that means. I'm sure you don't think that, but they think that you turned your back on the Lord in some kind of way, or turned your back on the church and replaced it with like spirituality or something like that, or like new age. It could be anything. If you left one spiritual group and maybe outgrew them, or you felt like it was becoming a little too much and you decided to kind of branch off on your own, it could be whatever. It's like, is that some people are feeling really jaded by you, in the sense of like you not giving them your dedication, all of your time. All right, your friends think whatever that is a good thing. The 3 of Cups, the 8 of Swords in reverse, your friends are saying that they think something different. They think that that's probably the best version of you that's ever existed right now, because it's like you're thinking for yourself. You're finding whatever it is true to you, and maybe you're making new friends. You don't seem so stuck. You don't seem so rigid or just like not thinking for yourself. The World comes up. Tower in reverse. People are also talking about how blessed and lucky that you are right now. So you may have a lot of come-ups. You may have maybe bought that new house. You may have gotten that new job, or started that new YouTube channel, or whatever it is. People are noticing that you're having more positive things kind of happen for you right now than negative. And then even when you have like a scare, when you think something's gonna like be an issue, it isn't. You know, you handle it, or it's not as bad as you thought it was gonna be. So that's it. That's the energy too. People are talking about how something is either watching over you or saves you, because you've been looking pretty blessed lately. Pretty blessed. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse comes up, and the Six of Wands in reverse. But some people are also talking about like how you seem to be all play no work. Maybe it's just like you're happy or something. I don't know. But people feel like you should be not having so much fun, or not as happy, or not as, you know, feeling so good. God damn it! Like, why are you smiling so much? People are upset about that for some reason, to the point where like they think that you are doing too much, like you're not taking things seriously or something, and that's just their opinion, I guess. Some people just don't see that maybe you're just fine, maybe you're just happy, maybe you're going through a phase where you are putting yourself first, or wanting to feel good over anything else, you know, making sure that you have what you desire and what you want before anybody else. You know, maybe it's out of character for you to move in that way, put yourself first. But people are noticing. I think the people closest to you are fine. They love it. They like this version of you. People who probably shouldn't be in life no way. Of course, they think it's the worst reason as to why you feeling so good, you know. But do with it as you will. This is just a general reading. Like I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Sign off in the comments. Let me know how this resonated, if this resonated. And remember, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. What up, pile number 2? What's the gossip on you? What are people saying about you behind your back? We have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So you got big dreams this year, huh? You got big goals right now. And your goals may be larger than life. You like real goals, like wanting to maybe supplement your income and make passive income, or maybe even finish school and get your nursing degree, your master's degree, or whatever it is. You got big goals this year, and you're not playing around. You're not playing around. And people are talking about that. Some people are thinking that maybe you're not being smart or not being reasonable with what can be actually feasible for you. People are underestimating you a little bit. People are underestimating you a little bit. I think those type of people are just the ones that are too afraid to have goals like you do, you know? Because I feel like the only cap, or the only limit that we have when we enter like this world, when we're born, on how abundant we can be, is basically the one we put on ourselves. You know, how abundant do you believe you can be? The Six of Wands in reverse. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. So if you are in the public eye, or in the spotlight, or like doing anything where like you get a lot of attention, right? So that can be social media, that can be being a performer, that can be a musician, whatever it is. Any situation where you are putting yourself in the front, You get a lot of people looking at you like side-eyeing you. They side-eyeing you. And I'm not gonna say people are against you or work against you, but it's like I feel like people don't want to see you be popular. I don't want to see you have like a voice that resonates with a lot of people for some reason. Why is that? Ace of Cups. Mainly because I thought it was gonna be a lot darker than what it really is. Mainly because people want to keep you to themselves. People in your life don't like the idea of you becoming super popular or super well known for whatever reason in the mix, because that takes away from them. So you have people who really love being around you, but they kind of like hoard your energy, like a little bit selfish about it. It's like they want you all to themselves. And also they feel like if you were to get bigger or grow, then you may realize that they don't have anything to compare, or like you may realize that you've outgrown the people that you're around. I think people fear you leaving them because you're not so much attached to specific people. I think you love people. I think you're a people person, but I don't think you have any real strong attachments to the point where like you wouldn't want someone to like you wouldn't move, or like you wouldn't just really do whatever it is that you're focused on. But when it comes down to the people in your life, they don't look at you that way, you know? I feel like you would send your friends off to live their life and explore the world and whatever and wish them well. They wouldn't do that for you. They want you to stay right where you are. The Moon. And the Six of Swords in reverse. You leave a lasting impression on people that you may not realize. People talk about you all the time. People talk about you all the time, not necessarily in a negative or positive way. Just people will just bring up something that you said. People will bring up something that you did. It could have been 10 years ago, and it still has a lasting effect on people. I think you're one of those people that just have it. There's something about you, and I feel like you're stepping into yourself, and you're going places. And the sad thing is, people talking about it, but they really wish you wouldn't do it. They really wish that you would fail, or that you wouldn't take off, because they feel like they're gonna lose you. So that's interesting. I didn't think it was gonna go there, but sign off in the comments. Let me know how this resonated, if this resonated. And remember, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pal number 3? Welcome to your reading. What's the gossip? What are people saying about you? What are people saying about pal number 3? Love. That you're learning the lesson of love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. The Lovers. People are talking about either your relationship, if you're in one, if you're not in one. They're talking about how good you look. So you may be catching people's attention for some reason. I don't know if you changed your looks, changed your appearance, dyed your hair, cut your hair, got a new wardrobe, lost some weight, gained some weight, anything like that. It's kind of coming up. And the Six of Cups. And so it's mainly the people who knew you before. So this would be people who can compare you to the old version of you. So family members, old friends, old colleagues, they're taking a notice of just you, and you're operating from this energy of just love. So you may have done a lot of healing over the past few months or year or so, and it's starting to really show. I think people see you as somebody that used to be maybe really afraid of love, or picked the wrong people, or just wasn't the best, didn't have the best luck in love. But now I feel like you kind of can prove them wrong. I feel like the way you think and the way you operate now is coming from a place of like your heart chakra, which is like that oneness. And I think people can't help but to notice it. People can't help but to feel good in your energy. And there's something about you that may be helping other people also get out of their own way when it comes to love. So you may be giving a lot of love advice, or you may be writing a book or something. I don't know. The Ten of Swords comes up with the Nine of Wands. People are talking about how maybe a job situation didn't work out, or you didn't get what you deserved when it came down to a job. So like if you were skipped over for a promotion, or if you were, say, fired when you weren't, like when you didn't do anything wrong, it's giving that with the Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Some of y'all probably already had a second job or something lined up for that. But people also are talking about how you take on too much. So like you may take on way more than you really should, and then once you get overwhelmed, you may feel like your whole life is like falling apart. At least that's how people see you. Like you seem to be always wanting to do something, always wanting to take something on, always wanting to do the next thing, or keep busy or stay busy. But at the same time, it's like you don't really let anybody help you. You don't really collaborate. You're not very much of a group person. You kind of solo in all your projects and all the things that you want to do. And I feel like that's something that may need to change, because there's people who do want to work with you. The Hierophant comes up. Ace of Wands. Also, you may be doing something new spiritually. Like say if you decided to be more active in your community when it comes down to like say religion or spirituality, if you started doing tarot, or if you started reading for people, that kind of thing, that comes up. People are talking about that. Also, some of y'all may just have started a new meditative practice or something like that, or like just stepped into like maybe another level of your own spirituality. And the Two of Wands. Yeah, people are talking about the big things that you want to do, or the big things that you kind of speak of when you talk about spirituality and like your beliefs, because you're not shy about it anymore. You kind of open about it. You speak unconditional love, you speak oneness, you speak Christ consciousness, all these things. It can even be just religion, but it's like you are not hiding behind it. You're literally giving the gospel. Some of y'all. And people are talking about it in a good way. In a good way. The Star. And if you are doing it on social media, or just saying it out loud, just being open about what you believe in the way of the universe, I feel like you're doing a lot to help people with their own spirituality without even knowing it. Just you speaking these things comfortably, just you maybe if you went against, like, say, strict religion, or left the church and to kind of like find your own thing or whatever, that does a lot of healing work for people with those generational karmas that are tied to religion, and giving away all of your free will and thoughts to like basically a cult. So you're giving people strength to kind of find the meaning of life for themselves, and also to love themselves. So when I first saw this card, love, I was thinking like romantic. No, I think this is you operating from a place of unconditional love, period. And that's what people are talking about. And it may be a real shift from where you come from, which is fear, right? The opposite of love is fear. So the things that used to matter to you may not matter anymore, you know? The things that you used to find to be important, people are noticing that that's not what makes you tick. People are having to get to know you again, and that's not a bad thing. But sound off in the comments, let me know if this resonated, how this resonated. And yeah, remember guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye.